Bears Twitter has not only been blowing up because of the recent cuts to the team that have begun this past Sunday. Today is Monday, August 28th at 10:31 a.m. And the idea of Darnell Mooney being traded is floating around Twitter. Analysts are saying that the Chicago Bears could be a surprise trade partner in sending off Darnell Mooney to a team that needs a wide receiver too, considering how busy our wide receiver room is now. And honestly, till it was brought up, I didn't see why, but now I'm starting to see a couple red flags I'm going to go through today that make it a true possibility that Darnell Mooney could be dealt before the deadline. Mooney is a fan favorite, no doubt about that. But coming off a major injury last year like he had, along with being on the last year of his contract and a packed wide receiver room, it could happen. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. I'm going to break down my thoughts on the overall possibility of Darnell Mooney being traded. And also, shout out to every single NFL player at the moment right now. Over the next 24 hours, there are going to be over 1,100 cuts of players of all the NFL teams getting down to their 53-man rosters. Best of luck to them. Probably a very anxious time for them. Keeping our thoughts and prayers with them, as this is, a career. This is a life-changing moment for them. So all those guys that are potentially getting cut, we're with you. Best of luck. So let's go into Darnell Mooney. The 5'10", 180-pound wide receiver is only 25 years old and was drafted out of Tulane in the 5th round in the 2020 NFL Draft. Slim and fast, great at tracking down balls, especially with that 4.38 40 time. He is quick and has amazing agility. A hand size of 9 5/8 inches, along with an arm length of 30 7/8 inches and a 37-inch vertical. He can get up, and he is an athletic freak. In his NFL, during 3 seasons, last year was cut short due to injury, his stats are very respectful. Mooney has 1,000-yard receiving season, which he had back in 2021 with Justin Fields. And overall, he has 182 receptions, 2,179 receiving yards, 10 receiving touchdowns, a long of 64 yards, and 102 first downs. So out of his 182 receptions, 102 of them are first downs. That is very impressive, and he's a first down machine. His career year again came in 2021, Justin Fields' rookie year, where the two have bonded and connected really well. In all 17 games that he played in 2021, he had 81 receptions for 1,055 receiving yards, 4 receiving touchdowns. That's where that 64-yard completion came from, and 49 first downs. Shows again that he's a first down machine. Him and Fields have a very strong connection, and that could have been the same thing last year, but they were learning a new playbook, and Mooney's injury ended his season a little earlier than expected. But the red flags start to come in. And it goes for both sides, how this move might hurt the Chicago Bears right now, but also I see why they're making this move that could help us in the future. So helping us in the future, for number one, it's the final year of his contract. Everyone loves a win now move in the NFL. And Mooney is a fantastic wide receiver two on any team that already has an established wide receiver one to help raise the offense to a whole new level. And if that doesn't work out for the team that trades for Mooney, they can dump him after this year as they don't owe him any cap next. Number two, he is coming off a pretty major injury. Mooney's season ended midway through last season due to a leg injury. It was a ramp up period for a long time for him. He wasn't at OTAs. It was a little longer than expected. Not his fault. This type of stuff happens. It is the NFL. But it also is a business, and Ryan Poles wants his team to be in the best position now. With that, Fields looks like he gained major connections with DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, revamped it with Cole Kmet, and also Tyler Scott and a couple other wide receivers. Mooney has just kind of been there. He's had fantastic plays at camp, but he was only targeted twice this entire preseason when he was out there. You would think he would even run with the twos to get up in a ramp period, but overall just wasn't doing a lot. But then also the Bears went out and got Tyler Scott this past draft, along with having Velus Jones Jr., who they are speaking very highly of. This again was recorded at 10:31 a.m. on August 28th. He could have been cut after that point. But overall, I'm just saying that they brought in guys that could easily replace him. GMs are also really weird when guys aren't drafted by them. Minus Fields, Poles has gotten rid of a lot of people. I mean, like Whitehair, he's kept, sure, but he's really made this his team. And also, it could be a part of that Chris Jones deal that a lot of Bears fans want. I don't want it. Go check out my video explaining why I don't want it. But if Chris Jones does come to Chicago, the Kansas City Chiefs could always use more speedy wide receivers. Why this would hurt the Bears, though? Justin Fields is your quarterback, franchise quarterback. He likes his room. He speaks very highly of Darnell Mooney. They're very good friends. You get rid of that without consulting Fields about it or even doing that, not going to be a good look, could put a sour taste in the quarterback's mouth. Fields is also very professional, understands it's a business, but I think you guys kind of see what I'm saying. But if we do trade him, This is what I want if it's not in the Chris Jones deal. Again, don't want it. Honestly, give me 2/4 or just 1/3. Clear some cap, get some capital for the future, draft through this, do it for the draft and keep getting more talent. It's a tough situation. I like Darnell Mooney a lot. He has been a fan favorite, but business is business. It's an awkward situation for the wide receiver room right now, especially because we went from worst to arguably one of the best units in the NFL. So it's tough, but put your thoughts in the comment section below about what you think about trading Darnell Mooney. But with that, thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and bear down.